A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for offense.
Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Touchdown, Beaver! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. He's going to take a shot right away. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They're looking to throw on second and short. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets
big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Trying the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got the quick pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Thanks to grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Makes the grab. That midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to slam in. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
losing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Ole Miss, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the option.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.